Hola! So I am currently taking my evening stroll through the rice fields, and I thought that I would bring you guys along and share a little story time on my journey. So I had made a poll on my Instagram asking if that audience on my Instagram wanted to know the reason why I just shaved my head. Today's the day. We're headed to the hairdresser. I'm about to shave my head. Here we go. Wow, look at how beautiful it is. Come here. There might be a lot of distractions on this walk. And my whole audience said that they wanted to know the reason why I shaved. So this is a little story of why I did, as well as kind of the aftermath that has happened that I didn't really expect from having done so. So I thought I would sit down, and I have an audience of dogs now because I was getting distracted by all of the people that I was passing. So here we go. Now I'm getting distracted by dogs and passerbys. Oh, you're really pretty. Ow! What? Ow! Aw. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try to do this. Hi guys, my name is Haley. I am currently in the beautiful Thailand, and this video is to share why I shaved off all my hair and the consequences of having done so. So the initial reason simply that I shaved it was because I wanted to grow back healthier and thick hair. And my hair had been damaged from using hot products like curling irons and blow dry. In my early 20s, I had bleached my hair a couple times and highlighted it, so it had never really repaired itself, or I had never really properly been successful in healing it or in moisturizing it after the fact. My thought was if I shaved it all off, then I could implement proper hair practices. It served to be so much more than that. For one, I've received so many messages from women, which I didn't expect. A lot of women saying that it was really inspiring for them or empowering, or that I'm really bold for doing so, which is kind of crazy because I'm realizing how much stock we put as a society into hair. And I know that hair is really a symbol for health, and it can be a symbol for beauty, and we really tie a lot of significance and meaning to it. And for me, I suppose I had never really heavily identified with having like hair being a symbol of beauty, because I didn't feel that my hair was beautiful. And while I liked the color of my natural hair after I stopped coloring and highlighting it, I still didn't feel that it was as healthy as I could make it. So recently I've been taking this hair care course, and I'm learning that I really lacked the tools and the knowledge to properly care for my hair. And so I'm learning those now. So I'm excited to implement all of the things that I'm learning with the hair that is going to be growing. But there's been so many more spiritual side effects that I wasn't expecting. And that's kind of what I want to share with you guys today. One of the things that I've been thinking about is how we're obviously energetic beings, and we're electric. And our hair is like our spiritual antennas, connecting us to source. And our thoughts, being right here, these antennas grow from these thoughts. So my thoughts of not having hair that I was proud of, or that I was confident about, or limiting beliefs, or ways that I sabotage myself, or, you know, any type of story of mediocrity, of not being bold or standing in my power fully in my expression, was in the contents of my hair. Everything is energy, and everything is responding to our energy. And as I speak, I'm sending signals that carry information. And each word is like a vehicle. And I am transmitting information through these words. And the thought signals and the words that I had been sending to my hair were of limiting beliefs and negative, of not enoughness. And although I was on the journey of healing and repairing my hair, it still was a constant reminder when I would look in the mirror or when I would get dressed, and I just wouldn't feel like it was where I wanted it to be. So it was like this cycle where I could say like, okay, I have thick, I have luscious hair, whatever, an affirmation, but then I'm seeing the reality of it not being there, and it would put me in the cycle. And that's just a metaphor of how many times are we trying to change our circumstance or our story, but we're still affirming or still stuck in the old belief patterns. And in some ways, I feel like I biohacked, or I hacked the system by simply starting fresh and having the opportunity to not erase, but have a blank canvas for the story that I actually want to create in regards to the relationship to my hair, which is an extension of myself. And I found by releasing that, it's like I am releasing the past. I'm releasing the stories that no longer serve me and no longer associate with the story of not having the hair I actually desire. And now in the process of implementing the way that I actually prefer and desire to care for myself, including my hair and my health, and the ingredients, the minerals, the nutrients that I put into my body to support having healthy hair, and the way that I use products that are of nature to support, the flourishing of my being. And it feels like a superpower. Not to mention the other consequence or the other reality that I'm experiencing is my hair covers my crown chakra, and now my crown is exposed to the elements, feeling the wind in my hair, feeling the sun on my head. These are all experiences that I haven't had since I was born, since I was a child. And in many ways it's like a rebirth. And in India, they say that when you shave your head, it's a rebirth. And I very much feel that through my whole being and experience. It feels like an opportunity to start new and to have this new canvas of the reality that I desire to create. And also it feels bold and it feels powerful because I'm stripped back to the core of myself. I've also found a deeper level of love for myself, a deeper level of self-confidence, of showing up in this way. And in many ways it feels very bold but also vulnerable, being exposed in this way, especially having a feminine gender. And actually, funny story, for the first time in my life I was misgendered. I was called sir. I was entering a taxi the other day and it was dark outside, and when I got in, the taxi driver didn't look behind and he said, "Hi sir," or "Good evening sir," and I was like, "Good evening." So that was a new experience as well. But it feels very liberating. I also didn't expect the amount of attention or response that I would receive from having done so. Responses like, "Wow, that's so brave of you," or "You're so empowering," or "courageous," which is kind of interesting to me because another one of my thoughts is it is just hair and it will grow back. So how bold is it really? But it does really have a powerful spiritual element to it. And I'm starting to understand why monks shave their head, and that there's no distraction, there's no maintenance. Waking up in the morning and I'm not doing my hair, I don't have to worry about how my hair looks, I don't have any limiting belief, I don't have any thing of self-consciousness now that it's gone. And I really feel like it's a new relationship and a new opportunity to heal parts of myself that were still rooted in playing small. And that's been my experience so far. So although it started off as just simply wanting to implement the healthy tools that I now know, it has served to be a lot more spiritual in nature and a lot more transformative in nature. And it's almost as if as I grow in my being, the hair growing is just a physical representation of what's occurring inside of me. The liberation and the new source of inspiration that I've found as a result of stripping back has been a beautiful medicine and an empowering one, and part of my journey. I've been in the process of building a project that I will be launching soon that I'm really excited about, and it's really calling the sisters of the earth to embrace their most natural and most authentic self. And to me, stripping myself back is really the embodiment of that, of really embodying what it means to take pride in your authentic expression, and to not have to feel like you need to hide or alter or modify yourself to be beautiful or to be enough. And that as we come into this world and as we are enough. And this journey of cutting myself or bringing myself back down to my core is very much the representation and the embodiment of what it means to embrace myself as I am fully. I am currently on day 12 of a liquid fast. I started introducing some food today for the first time in 12 days. I've been sticking to herbal teas, and I had 1 or 2 smoothies, but other than that, it's been herbal teas and juices, and that also has been a very powerful initiation. And my intention for doing this fast was to notice my habits. And we are ruled by our appetite, our prejudice, lust, love, fear, greed, and habits. And man is a byproduct of his habits. And whether or not we reach success meaning whether or not you attain your goals in life, really is a result of the habits that we have day to day. And my reason for fasting was to really take note of the habits that I perform each day and become conscious of them. And I realized how many times, I eat just out of habit. It's been another powerful initiation of becoming very present and very mindful and disciplining my mind and disciplining and putting myself in uncomfortable situations for the purpose of growing, for the purpose of expanding and building self-confidence and trust within myself and in my being. So I've been on quite the journey in the past, in the beginning of this year, and I'm so excited for more. And I'm so excited to have you along with this journey and to connect with you if we haven't connected in the physical before. It's a pleasure to connect with you now. And I wish you a beautiful start to your new year, and may blessings and abundance and prosperity and wealth be your reality. And may we create the most empowered and bold and divine and enlightened versions of ourselves. I hope you have a beautiful day.
New beginnings, new chapters.
Just like shedding the old stories, old patterns, starting new. Oh God, there's no going back. Are you sure? Here you go.
You want to do a thing from here? A little one all the way down like a nasty one.
Wow. Wow, it feels so weird. I can't.